Hello everyone. So here our today topic is spectroscopy. So today we are saying just what is mean by spectroscopy and what are the basics methods are there in the spectroscopy and with their functions. Okay. So first we are discussing like only spectroscopy methods. So I'm not going to discussing methods in detail. So just spectroscopy methods, common methods, and with their means of functions and with examples. Okay. So spectroscopy, it is means that, so spectro means a line, so means signals, it's showing some signals, and scopy means it detect. So spectroscopy, what is meant by spectroscopy means it is a measurement of so any affected compounds on incident light. So that means so interaction between the matter and radiation. So matter and radiation, that we calling as spectroscopy. So spectroscopy means so they give one sample and we detect which is affected or not on in incident light. So that is so detective meter we calling as spectrometer. So here spectrometer, so it is a sample matter. So matter has some space, so space and so some mass also there. So when light is emitted or passing on through matter, so it will be become like a wave like movement and signal like when showing the showing movement means here spectrometer is showing some signals are read out. So here, so these are spectroscopy methods. So it is very important in research field. So any compounds like so how the form double bond, so how the rotations takes place organic molecules, okay, and how number of sigma bonds or pi bonds are formed, and so we can't see, but we see only with the help of spectroscopy only. So here very important thing, guys. So it is a very important thing in our examination purpose and also so in research field also. So these are spectroscopy, so to detect any affected compounds on incident light. So through the means electromagnetic radiation we studied. So here the study of interaction between the matter and so radiation, that means electromagnetic radiations. So it is a wave-like movement. So here spectroscopy methods we are seeing, so with basic examples and so what are the functions. So I am not going to just discussing only so basic rules. Okay. So this is the spectroscopy definition. Okay, means the measurements or the interaction between the matter and radiation. So matter have some space and so mass also. So here this spectroscopy we can detect molecular weight, so which spectroscopy helps, and next unsaturation and conjugation, which spectroscopy helps. Okay, next one is so what is means molar mass or molecular weight are both are same. Next, which is rotational molecules or it is vibrational molecules, which spectroscopy tells. So these are the basics common functions we are seeing with not going to discuss deeply, and okay, just we are seeing just sample and what it gives a result. Okay, so it should be very important topic, guys, spectroscopy. So next we seeing basic methods and with their functions. So here first one is UV spectroscopy, means here ultraviolet spectroscopy. So I already told you spectro means signals, going means scopy means to detect. So it is a study or it is technique so detect what are they given some sample, how it is work out, how it is read out. So some spectroscope by the spectroscopy only. So UV means ultraviolet spectroscopy. So when we pass the ultraviolet light on the matter, so it is how to expose with electromagnetic radiation, right? So here matter, so we are passing an ultraviolet rays, so how it is become a wave like functions through the electromagnetic radiation, how it read out signal like this. So here, so UV spectroscopy, it tells that so no unsaturation and conjugation. So ఏదైనా మాలిక్యూల్స్ అన్సాచురేషన్స్లో ఎలా ఉంది, నెక్స్ట్ కాంజుగేషన్లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతుందా లేదా అనేది యూవీ స్పెక్ట్రోస్కోపీ ద్వారా తెలుసుకున్నాం. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆల్కీన్, సో హియర్ డబుల్ బాండ్ is there, so it is unsaturated compounds, right? So it is involve some here it is involvement in conjugation 1,3-butadiene. So how some examples we are taking and sample they are given, so we can put on so through the electromagnetic radiation, and so how it is emit means unsaturation compounds and conjugation. We are find out this through the UV spectroscopy. Okay, so through the UV spectroscopy we can detect which is unsaturation compounds and conjugation, it tells. So to know the unsaturation and conjugation, we are to know through the UV spectroscopy only. So for example, unsaturated compounds, they are given. So it is here double bond is there or sigma bond is there. So how the sigma bond interaction, how the pi bond interaction, it tells. Okay, and how the pi bonds is formed, how the strong means which is the strong bond between the two atoms. So here sigma bonds and pi bonds. So pi bonds will be strong, so it will be it is a good relationship sigma bond carries, and so pi bonds so transfers, some displacements takes place by electrons. So there's a pi interaction, how it takes place, and sigma interaction tells. So means that so UV spectroscopy main function is to know the unsaturation and conjugation, right? So this is one of the spectroscopy methods and with their functions. Next one is IR spectroscopy, infrared rays spectroscopy. So this is one of the spectroscopy here. So to know the IR spectroscopy, for this we can know the functional groups. So functional groups, they are given, and how the vibrations takes place, vibration, some one molecules they are given, and how the vibration takes place. So some methods are there, but we don't discuss it. So just what are the functions of the each one of the spectroscopy, each one is spectroscopy. Okay, so first we are discussing UV, second one is so IR spectroscopy. So IR spectroscopy, we can know the functional groups, so which is vibrational, which is rotational. So rotational means here rotate one molecules. Okay, so here vibrational means so here so some movement like this, so it will be zigzag, and so up and down like movement we calling is so vibrational. Rotational means it rotate around itself, so that is rotational. So IR spectroscopy main function is functional groups they are given, and so how the vibrational rotational takes place in one molecules. So these are the main functions of IR spectroscopy. So next one is third one is Raman spectroscopy. So these are the basic things I would like to say just few things. So just in detail, not detail. So Raman spectroscopy, what is the functions of Raman spectroscopy here? So Raman spectroscopy, we can know the bond length. So bond length and bond energy. So what is mean by bond length, bond energy? That means so between the two atoms, so the length, so bond length, so the length is called as bond length. Okay, so bond energy means so between the two atoms, or so one bond break, so how much energy is used and how much energy is required to remove for an electrons. Means for example, electrons adding and removing, so how much energy we can use. So this Raman spectroscopic says that like bond and length and energy, okay. So this is the main function of Raman spectroscopy. Okay, so this is a bond length and bond energy, we can find out this through the Raman spectroscopy. So these are the basic needs. Next one is fourth one is microwave spectroscopy. So these are very important. So microwave spectroscopy, we can detect the organic molecules rotation. So organic molecule rotation, okay, organic molecule rotation. So organic molecule rotations are to detect here through the microwave spectroscopy. Okay, so here in microwave spectroscopy, so some organic molecules rotations also takes place. So for example, in stereochemistry, stereoisomers are showing some rotations like cis and trans. So some rotational takes place in so stereoisomers. So one of the examples for the microwave spectroscopy. So we can detect the organic molecule rotation here. The main function is of microwave spectroscopy is that so organic molecule rotation. So keep and note it down. So next one is PMR spectroscopy. So PMR means proton magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So here how many types of protons are there in the particular molecules and compounds. So how many protons are stay or lies in particular molecules, it's a main function of PMR spectroscopy. Okay, so when we see particular compounds or molecules, so how many hydrogens or how many types of hydrogens are present in PMR means, so particular compounds, it is related to PMR spectroscopy only. So PMR spectroscopy, its main function is how many types of hydrogen atoms are there in the molecules. So this is the main function of PMR spectroscopy. Next one is, so ESR, very important spectroscopy is electron spin resonance spectroscopy. So how electrons are spinning or how electrons are changes. So here in electron spin resonance, so one of the example is free radical. So free radical, how will the form free radical? So by the thermally and photochemically. For example, here take chlorine atom, so it dissociates itself, so to produce two free radicals. Chlorine free radicals is produced through the sunlight or thermally and photochemically, we are saying. So just like we are saying, but we can't see, so we can see only with the help of ESR spectroscopy. Okay, ESR spectroscopy means electron spin resonance spectroscopy. By the free radical we can detect. This example is so function is free radical, we can detect through the ESR spectroscopy. Okay, so these are basic need, so we can remember this one. So one of the example is chlorine, so dissociate itself, chlorine free radicals is produced. So free radicals are, it is indicated by the dotted lines, so mean not line, we want thick lines. So one unpaired electrons, simply one unpaired electrons, it readily react with or it is participating in chemical reactions to formation of the bonds. So here free radicals we can see only with the help of ESR spectroscopy. This is the main function. Okay, so some reactions are takes place by the naturally, say they produce natural productions without influence characters. Sometimes it won't reach means own temperature, own its room temperature. Okay, own its room temperature. So by the room temperature, so it can be a reaction will be going on. So here ESR spectroscopy main function is free radical, to detect a free radical. Okay, next one is mass spectroscopy. So mass means we calculate weight of the molecules or weight of the compounds. So for example, here methane is a gas. So we can detect the molar mass or molecular weight. So here main function of mass spectroscopy is to find out the molecular weight of the particular atoms or particular compounds, so particular molecules. Okay, so for example, methane molecules they are given, so in the sample, so we can find out easily. So atomic mass number and atomic number indicating that Z and A. Okay, mass number is the A, Z number is the atomic number. So for example, carbon atomic number is 6, but we can double atomic number and mass number is equal to 12. So here only one carbon, so that is a 12 into 1. Next, so here one hydrogen is the atomic number is 1, so 4, 1 into 4 is equal to, or 4 into 1, or 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So 12 plus 4 is equal to 16 something, we can 16.041. So we can calculate this. So by the help of mass spectroscopy only. So by the mass spectroscopy we can detect the molecular weight of particular compounds or molecules. Okay, so here the mass spectroscopy main function is to detect the molecular weight of the particular compounds or molecules. So next one is NMR spectroscopy. It is a very important method. So nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So these are all very important things to remember. So it is very useful things for your future. Okay, so or your examination point of view. So here nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy is the main function is, so how many hydrogens are there in the molecules, or how many atoms or number of atoms are present in the molecules, it said. So it says like so how many hydrogens are and number of atoms are there in the molecules. So this is the NMR spectroscopy main concept. So these are the very important thing. So today I am give you just so basic needs with examples. Okay, so these are a spectroscopy calculation and with example easy methods. So So these are very important thing, guys. So IR spectroscopy, all spectroscopy are saying, 8 spectroscopy are saying in this class. So this is a very important topic. So to know everyone, these spectroscopy methods are very useful to you. So and very important also for future generation, so in research field. So finally, I hope all of you are understanding about these examples and what is mean by spectroscopy. So once again, I will show you spectro means it's showing some signal, and scopy to detect, or it is one of the technique. So to find out the given samples, to easily find out, so it is conjugation. So how many pi bonds, how many sigma bonds are there in the molecules? Oh, is it involving in the conjugation, or so displacement of electrons, or changing of their mass and molecular weight, or or molar mass we can see, and all the functions are saying through the rotationals and some vibrationals, some functional groups are saying by the only spectroscopy. So these are the all things are by saying only spectroscopy methods. So this is a very important. So for example, here earlier I told you this sample. For example, the given sample is the matter. So matter have some space and some energy. So when we pass it through the light, whatever the light, so for example UV light, and pass it on matter, so it will be exposed, or it produces electromagnetic waves, or electromagnetic waves, wave-like movements, or frequency it produces like through the spectrometer. So we can read out the signal like this. So this will be happen. So whatever the sample they given, it is double bond character, so it is unsaturation. So it is single bond, it is saturation. So it is it will involve conjugation, so transfer of electrons to produces intermediates, so negative charge will be formed. So these are all the common things can be detected by the only these spectroscopy methods, guys. So these are very important things. So I can show all the things with examples about the spectroscopy methods. So this is a mostly interaction between the radiation, so radiation and matter. So matter will be easy to do, and radiation also easy. So radiation may have some energy, so when light is passed, so they have some electric field. So electromagnetic waves means electromagnetic radiation, so will be formed. So through the radiation only, radiation have some energy, okay. So matter have some energy mass. So when passed the light through the matter, so it will be exposed like this and emitted, or so come outside, and it will be by the spectroscopy, so we can read out. So it is common thing. So this is functional group, so this is vibrating like that. So these are the things, common things we can see for the futures. So but before that, we are knowing something, right? So we are know something from this spectroscopy. So thank you guys for understanding these spectroscopy methods. So thank you for understanding well, and do subscribe my channel for more updating videos. Thank you.